EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And
they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Okay, ready? Ready? Liking, hey, go!
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just have some confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Step.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Come on, come on. Hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Very good. No,
they keep it with Barkley on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete. When you look at this defense,
They interplay here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got room to roam. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. These two teams all tied after one.
At the 6-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Now he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
A gain of 2 yards. Fourth and goal. At the 2-yard line.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
27-yard line.
Ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Go.
Here's Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On the return, Jackson. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They have to continue that string.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Commanders 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Ready.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And it'll a turnover. This is going the other way.
Here we go. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the ball. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. And that is caught off the back, Jones, right there to say it. Complete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Hurts to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Come on, come on. Set.
Throwing now is Daniels. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Third and 9 here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go, here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot before break. Daniels. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Game to kick off for Washington.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go. Steady.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Come on. Ready.
First and 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Washington. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Ready. 19.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Robinson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 2nd second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's now 35-14. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Gay now set to kick it off. Fighting his way through contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Washington first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse. Rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Barkley, inside handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Philadelphia, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to
They've been dealt one of their toughest matchups early in the season, but there is hope. One of their coaches has found what they think is a key weakness. The decision now, how exactly to exploit it.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80. Set. Ready. Down. Hawk 70, Hawk. Come on, set! Set! Ready! Go! Let's go! 70 Lions! Ready! Let's go now. Let's go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set up. Cougar 19. Ready. Set. Ready. 18. Here we go, here we go. Hup. Here we go, shot. Hup, hup. Set. Go. Down. Ready. Come on, set. Let go. Set. Ready, ready. 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 Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go now. Ready, ready. Get up. Stop. Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, start. Come on, set! Viking 18! Ready, go! Let's go! Ready? Let's go now! Let's go! Get it! Ready? Ready? Here we go! Bronco 80! Here we go, set! Down! 68! Ready? Come on, come on! Tag! Ready? 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 Cougar 19. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Come on. Come on. Set. Ready. Go. Hut. Let's go. Tag.